This question has got to sound familiar. If your career takes off, how do you make sure your home and family don't take a back seat? Essence Magazine is looking into that in the latest issue. You will hear firsthand from some professional women who have to tackle that problem every day. We are joined by Vanessa Bush, the magazine's acting managing director. Vanessa, good to talk to you.
You as well. Thank you.
I found the article to be honest and refreshing, and one woman in it said, you can do many things, you just can't be the master of all of them. And they give advice on how you can make it easier for you day to day, because this is a problem that a lot of women face.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you want to try to do it all, but we realize, in all honesty, that we just can't. So you have to pick and choose, and that's fine. I think it's just giving ourselves permission to actually take a step back when we need to, or go full throttle when we need to.
Yeah, one of the women said, and I like this advice, don't be afraid to ask for help, because I think in certain situations, women may be too afraid or too proud to say, I can't do this all, will you help me?
That's absolutely right. I mean, we talk about the whole lean in phenomenon with Sheryl Sandberg's book out, and I think what hasn't been mentioned is that middle ground, which is about leaning on, which is leaning on your support team, leaning on your friends, your family, your fellow coworkers who are moms and understand exactly what you're going through. They can be your best resource.
And that goes along with some more advice saying grow your support circle around you. And also don't forget about your relationships. So if you have a lot to do regarding your career and your kids, you can't put your husband or wife on the back burner.
No, absolutely not. I mean, that's a relationship that you must absolutely protect. And so some of the advice that was in our article suggested things like having date nights, making sure that you set aside time that's just for you, kind of looking for those signals that where you haven't had a lot of time to spend with each other, and just making sure that you carve out those moments where you can kind of retouch base and reaffirm your commitment to each other.
I think that's really key, because we get so busy in day-to-day life. You may forget that, and that's what facilitates a strong family. We've heard it before, Vanessa, that women can have it all. Now we're hearing they can't. But I like the honesty. I believe it was Drew Barrymore who came forward recently and just had a baby and said, you know what, you can't, and that's okay. What do you think?
I think that it's kind of one of what I've found is that a lot of women will just kind of take the moment when they're able to find it. It might mean that you step back for a little while. You take a year off to be with your new baby. And then you find the right person to kind of help you out and support you, and then you move on and go right back to your career. And I think things are a lot more flexible than they used to be in terms of our ability to kind of step in and step out. People don't kind of look at you the same kind of side-eye, sideways as they used to in the past when you want to take time off to be with your family. Even men are doing that as well. So I think it's all good for us. It's kind of a way of protecting, the family, protecting your work life, and just, making the best of both worlds.
That's great advice, because you really do want to be in the moment instead of being at work and wishing you were with your kids, or with your kids and wishing you were at work. So you just really have to live in the moment. Vanessa Bush, thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
And Vanessa is the acting